frequent consumption of sugar is toxic to our bodies and poisonous to our liver. Sugar is extremely addictive because it causes an increase of dopamine that is released in your brain. It gives you that feel-good chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is a primary neurotransmitter involved in addictions. So your brain starts to need more and more sugar to get that same feeling of pleasure. So simply put, the more sugar that you consume, the more sugar you crave. The average adult eats 22 teaspoons of sugar each day. That is an exorbitant amount compared to the recommended 9 teaspoons for men and 7 teaspoons for women. Sugar is found in many food like baked goods, sugary drinks, and sweetened dairy. But sugar can also be found in foods that one would not expect it to be in, like soup, yogurt, and protein bars. Sugar can be difficult to find on the nutrition label because it can be listed under other names like corn syrup, agave, nectar, palm sugar, cane sugar, or sucrose. But remember that no matter what, sugar is sugar, and in excess, it can negatively affect your body in many ways. Every time you ingest sugar or food that contains sugar, you increase your chances of many different types of diseases. So here is a closer look at how sugar can really mess with your health and entire body. If you have joint pain, here is more reason to lay off sugar. Eating lots of sweet or sugary foods has been shown to worsen joint pain because of the inflammation, which it can cause in the body, such as rheumatoid arthritis. Or when you eat or drink too much sugar, the extra insulin in your bloodstream can affect your arteries all over your body. It causes their walls to get inflamed, grow thicker than normal, and more stiff. This then stresses your heart and damages it over time, which can lead to heart disease, heart failure, heart attacks, and even strokes. Large amounts of sugar can even damage the liver since it's unable to process it. When you eat sugary foods, your pancreas pumps out insulin. But if you're eating way too much sugar and your body stops responding properly to insulin, your pancreas starts pumping out even more insulin. Then eventually your overworked pancreas will break down and your blood sugar levels will rise. But if you already have diabetes, too much sugar can lead to kidney damage. The kidneys play an important role in filtering your blood. Once blood sugar levels reach a certain amount, the kidneys start to release excess sugar into your urine. If left uncontrolled, diabetes can damage the kidneys, which prevents them from doing their job, which is filtering out waste in your blood, thus can lead to kidney failure. This probably is not news to you, but the more sugar you eat, the more likely your chances of gaining weight. Research shows that people who drink sugar-sweetened beverages tend to weigh more and be at higher risk for type 2 diabetes than those who don't. One study even found that people who added more sugar to their diet gained about 1.7 pounds in less than 2 months. Excess amounts of sugar can inflame fat cells, causing them to release chemicals that increase weight. Sugar causes glucose levels in your body to spike and then plummet. Unstable blood sugar can leave you experiencing mood swings, headaches, and fatigue. It contributes to cravings, which begins a cycle of false hunger. Foods that quickly affect blood sugar contribute to a greater risk of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Sugar can also interfere with the way your body fights diseases. Yeast and bacteria feed on sugar, so excess glucose in the body causes these organisms to build up and cause infections. Chronically high insulin levels cause the muscle cells around each blood vessel in your arteries to grow faster than normal. Sugar also causes tooth decay. When sugar sits on your teeth, it causes decay more than any other food. So it's important to brush your teeth at least twice daily to stop sugars from fueling bacteria and plaque. Also, sugar accelerates aging. It can mess with your skin by contributing sagging and wrinkling. After sugar hits your bloodstream, it attaches to proteins. The mix of these proteins with sugar causes the skin to lose elasticity and then leads to premature aging. Here are several practical ways to help you eliminate sugar cravings. Try going cold turkey. Although the first few days may be challenging, eliminating any form of sugar, including artificial sweeteners, from your diet can be the best way to approach your cravings. Also, eat whole foods. Try your best to quit eating processed foods. Eat protein and fat with every meal, because it makes you feel full longer and curb sugar cravings better. A great snack is nuts or a small handful of trail mix. Then avoid simple carbohydrates. Remember that sugar is hidden in many food, so it's important to read the nutrition label. Incorporate sweet spices as sugar alternatives. Instead of the usual warm drink with sugar and syrup, go for sweet spices such as pumpkin spice, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, and coriander. If you are a fan of hot chocolate, you can also use a small amount of cocoa powder or unsweetened cocoa mix in place of sugar. Usually, these spices generally have a sweeter taste, but does not contain sugar. You can also swap carbonated drinks for carbonated water. Also, cut off energy drinks and fruit juices, except for green vegetable juice. It is very important to manage stress levels and to get adequate sleep. When you are stressed out, cortisol goes up, which makes you hungry and crave sugar. Getting less than 8 hours of sleep a day increases your hunger and will then drive you to overeat.